Adapted from the novel of the same name by author Ki Bao-su, Sniper Butterfly is a modern romance drama that tells the story of Sen-jin, a woman whose seemingly perfect marriage shatters when her husband, also her first love, unexpectedly asks for a divorce. The blow leaves her devastated and emotionally drained. Before the divorce, the couple had sponsored a poor student orphaned of both parents, Li Wu. The adoption was suggested by the adults around them, who believed that doing good deeds might ease the couple's marital misfortune. At that time, Sen-jin had been unable to conceive, so she agreed. Years later, Li Wu calls Sen-jin asking for help. His grandfather, the only family he had left, has just passed away, while Sen-jin's ex-husband refuses to give him any more financial support. With no other choice, he turns to the person who once helped him, Sen-jin. When she travels back to the village, Sen-jin finds Li Wu transformed into a tall, slender young man with a pale face and sharp eyes. He is in his final year of high school, living with his aunt, fully aware that getting into a good university is the only path to changing his fate. At the moment he sees Sen-jin again, a deep, quiet affection stirs in his heart for the woman who once reached out to save him. Seeing that Li Wu's aunt takes the money but treats him poorly, and feeling completely disillusioned with her ex-husband, Sen-jin gives the aunt 30,000 yuans and takes Li Wu back to the city. She decides to sponsor him through university. Li Wu, feeling inferior, promises he will pay her back someday. But Sen-jin only smiles and tells him to call her sister with one condition: he must get into a good university. Li Wu is obedient and quiet, always trying not to cause trouble. With Sen-jin's care, the once frail and scrawny boy becomes brighter and more handsome. Encouraged by her father, Sen-jin files for divorce, changes jobs, and steps into a new life. Li Wu lives in a school dormitory, mostly communicating with Sen-jin through phone calls. Every reunion makes his heart pound. Thanks to his striking looks and rapid academic improvement, Li Wu soon becomes the center of attention at school. Under Sen-jin's care, he grows up, matures, and begins to have instinctive springtime dreams in which the person he sees is always Sen-jin. One day, due to a misunderstanding at school, the two have an argument. Sen-jin disappears for a few days in anger, making Li Wu panic and search everywhere for her. Her impulsive actions unintentionally cause his classmates to target him, leading to bullying. When Sen-jin finds out, she rushes to the school to defend him in front of everyone. The gesture melts Li Wu's heart, though he regrets being too young to stand beside her as an equal. All he can do is silently help her cook, clean, and study hard to meet her expectations. Li Wu scores exceptionally well on the national entrance exam. When Sen-jin discovers that he keeps a photo of her under his pillow, Li Wu finally decides to confess his feelings. But to Sen-jin, it seems like nothing more than the fleeting infatuation of a young boy. Li Wu vows that she is the only woman he will ever love. If she cannot return his feelings, he will continue loving her quietly, without disturbing her. But to Sen-jin, 11 years older, his love is just a momentary obsession. She bluntly admits that part of her reason for helping him was simply to oppose her ex-husband. Her words nearly break Li Wu's heart. Even though he scores in the top 7 of the entire province, Li Wu chooses a university that offers scholarships to save money instead of going to Tsinghua. He moves out, gets part-time jobs, and pays back every cent to Sen-jin. More people begin to show interest in him. One day, when Sen-jin sees a coworker teasing Li Wu, she becomes angry, but her harsh words end up hurting his pride. The two gradually stop contacting each other. Later, when Sen-jin gets into an accident, her mother suddenly falls ill, and her career hits a dead end. Her best friend calls Li Wu for help. He rushes over like a loyal puppy, taking care of her in every small way. Sen-jin blushes and grows moved, while her best friend keeps urging, "A young, handsome guy like that, why aren't you grabbing him already?" Slowly, Sen-jin begins to see her own heart clearly. She talks openly with Li Wu about the challenges they would face being together. Finally, she tells him, "If next year you still like me as much as you do now, then I'll give us a chance." Li Wu is so happy he cannot sleep all night. From then on, he starts caring for his skin, using sunscreen, buying skincare products for her, learning to drive so he can pick her up, and occasionally teasing her with flirtatious looks that make her blush. When he mistakenly thinks Sen-jin has a new boyfriend, he bottles up his feelings until their one-year promise, then asks her directly. Seeing her sad, he kisses her first and they officially become a couple. Li Wu brings Sen-jin into his social circle, but grows upset when she refuses to make their relationship public. They argue, but always reconcile, and Senjin eventually admits that being with Li Wu feels far more fulfilling than her former marriage. Though other men pursue her, Senjin turns them all down. She only enjoys teasing her younger boyfriend. Both of their friend groups openly support the relationship. In the end, Senjin starts a company with her best friend and her career flourishes. When Li Wu reaches legal marriage age, they register together. Before turning 30, he becomes an associate professor. They have a young daughter. Students who see his family often exclaim, "Professor, you got married really early."